Let's get back on our nav profile. It's going to be a steep descent, I think. Let's just hold the altitude there a second. I think they need to tone this down. Every time you fly over hilly terrain, it just seems to get, like, crazy thrown around. This is going to be a very interesting descent profile. Are there any Android maps to track where you are? Android? As in an Android app? I don't know. I know what it is, Mickey Learjet, but I think it's a bit overbaked. You don't tend to get those kind of thermals. Like, if you look around, it's a clear sky. And it's early morning. Like, it doesn't seem to take into account the time of day and the aircraft that you're in. So you get this, like, weird situation where you fly over hills. It doesn't matter what plane you're in, it gets thrown around. It just doesn't feel correct to me. Airfield's in sight though, you see it? You think it's mechanical turbulence? Chemisic, thank you for subbing.
TFR ahead.
Landing gear.
Let's just fly it in manual, it's going to be a lot easier, I think. Want to build an assignment to fly from 17 to Cove. That would be great, Sommy. Don't know how you're going to do it, but that would be great.
Landing gear.
I've not played on her, no. Don't think we're shedding enough airspeed. Need some speed brakes. There's no way we're getting in there. We'll go around for 07, I think. Wind's calm, so we're okay. TBM acts like a speed brake IRL. Yeah, but it doesn't in this. Alright, Sammy, I'll have to have a look in a second. A little bit busy. The thing slows down once you get the flaps in. But before that, it's so slippery. Yeah, but I put the gear down and it doesn't really give you that much drag, you know?
Welcome back, Nata.
Quite a big town here, actually.
Mile final runway 07.
Lots of trees. So many trees. It was really bumpy when we came in here before as well. That's a weird approach, that one. There's something about it that you come in and you think you're high, and then as you get like within 100 feet, you just seem to lose all lift. So your plane descends rapidly, and then you kind of flare out, and then it kind of glides for ages, and then it eventually comes down. It's such a strange approach. I don't know what it is. Well, we got down better than last time anyway. We'll park over here. There's no other planes here today.
Happy anniversary, Nata.
Ooh.
Warning, okay.
Vin, thank you for 43 months. Right, let's see what we got. That one. Okay, so we got 1900 for a squirrel, 1700 for us. We got wrecked. So what was you saying, Sammy? I need to go to squirrel assignments. Pick something up. Because squirrel is worth it. Group assignment. What does this actually do, Sammy? Do I get any money for this? What's in this assignment? Like, how much does it weigh? I get no money. I'm not getting paid a penny for this. That's outrageous, Sammy. Two trout fishers. Interesting. Well, obviously I'm not worth it. I'm not worth anything, Sammy. I'm not getting any money. Speak to the union rep, yeah. So it should be a short hop over to Cove. And then we can pick up some nutters from Cove. Let's give it a bounce. So we're going to take these guys, this group assignment to Cove. And then from Cove, we're going to be taking a load of nutters to KNFL. The pilot fee's $500. I saw that. Okay. 30 miles. That's where we're going. It literally be like takeoff land. When's your next video tutorial coming out today? Not sure what time. I don't know if it's been scheduled or not, to be honest. All right, YouTube's still processing it. So it should go out either 4 or 5 o'clock. Got to wait for YouTube to finish chewing on it first. Does Foreflight only work on iPad or can use on PC as well? I don't know about PC. I know it works on iPad, but I do not know about PC. I think the whole point of it is to run on the tablet. The next bush leg will be out tomorrow. So yeah, I got tutorial video today on mixture, and then tomorrow is bush pilot. It's a good one actually. Episode 3. It's just a lovely lovely leg. Yes, DK. Into Cove.
Welcome back, Nutter.
Lean rich or rich lean? Rich over lean. You got to really know what you're doing if you want to go lean of peak. Aprofond, welcome back. Yeah, that Windows noise is the Microsoft Flight Sim telling you it's connected. The bridge between Microsoft Flight Sim, which I thought I had told to shut up. Microsoft Flight Sim bridge. Turn off all notifications for the bridge. There you go. Right, shut up. What city is that on the BG? I don't know. So what do you want to do into Cove? VORA. DME is required. It looks like it's got a really short runway. Let's have a look at the airport diagram. It's got a 1,000-meter runway here. And then it's got 1,800-meter runway here. According to this, there's like 0 wind down there right now. Why not fly FSC with nutters? I've got to get to the airfield to pick the nutters up. If that's what you mean. If you're talking about a multiplayer group flight, then no, I'm not doing that. We'll do that tomorrow. We're not doing FSC and group flying. What's this big red circle here? Security. Ooh. What's all this about? NOTAM. Temporary flight restrictions for special security reasons. Wait, has Trump gone there or something? He normally slaps a big circle around the place he's going to.
Happy anniversary.
No pilots may operate an aircraft in the areas covered by this NOTAM. Or you will be shot down. Alan K, thank you for 2 years. Welcome back, sir. I might just fly the visual straight in. Looking at this, just fly the visual 3-1 straight in. It's probably the easiest way of getting this done. The President TFR says POTUS TFR. What do you reckon this one is then? Oops. What do you reckon this is? Security TFR. What's going on? Let's change the livery. What colour should we have? Oh, they've added loads more. I unpacked the latest version. Oh, I've not seen half of these. Wow. Wow. The silver. Oh my God, look at this. Do you know that the livery pack is now 2 gigabytes? Look at this. I like that one. That's a very Twitch one, isn't it? Golden brown. I've got to see that. That looks insane. A34, is that where we are? Kagoo. That's where we are. It doesn't look like golden brown to me. It looks like gold. Like, literally looks like gold. But we'll see. I need to go for a bio break. Livery pack. The one I covered in my video. If you go to my livery video, and in the description's a link that downloads the pack. The author of the pack, Clink, wrote to me and basically gave me a link that directly downloads the pack. And it's in the video description. If you just keep that link, every time he updates it, that link gets automatically updated. So you always get the latest. Yeah, I'm going to refuel it to Cove somewhere, I think. The man with the golden aircraft. Why are these lights on? I'll actually switch. Oh, hang on. There we go. Oh my god. That looks amazing. Right, I'll be back in a sec, guys. I need to buy a break.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
The chair has puppy eyes. What does that even mean? That's a very interesting livery, that is. What's the shadow? I presume there's a like van here or something. There you go. RTX on 4K texture van. This is why you need 24 gigs of VRAM. So that you can render this thing properly. Look.
Welcome back.
Look at those lights. Look at the detail. The definition. That dashboard, it's like a Tesla. That's what it is, a Tesla van. Foster and welcome back. Shane Gold, thank you for 22. There's a taxi all the way down to the other side of the airfield. Putting the H in HD, absolutely. Let's see what it's got punched in for the flight plan. Should be direct. It's got no flight plan. Departing Nevada, Orville. Actually, no, we're going to Orville. Let's just see if it has any procedures for this. Oh, it has a procedure, look. RNAV 2. Transition. SVOW. SVOW or YUBA. If you try and put a transition into here, at this distance, that's just, you're going to send us all over the place. Sky Vector doesn't have the approach charts. No, it doesn't. Let's just see what this one has. Cove. RNAV 02. Let's load it and see what it looks like. Actually, that's not too bad. That's actually pretty decent. I think we'll take that. Look at that. Boom, just curves straight into 02. So then it becomes a question of altitude. Given that we're at 3,000 feet. Airport elevation, 194. Wow. Really? This thing's almost at sea level, so we're going to lose 3,000 feet just getting there. With that livery, I'm pretty sure you're flying Elvis. Let's see. It's got Cove. SVOW at 3,600. So we want to climb out. We're already at 3,000. We really have got a very short distance. Then we need to be down at 3,600 for SVOW. I hope if you could see that right. So yeah, there's SVOW there, you see it? So 3,600 feet on a heading of 017 is what we want to be coming in at. But we're at 3,000 now. So if we take off and climb, say, 3,000 feet to 6,000, well, then we've got to lose 2,400 feet to get down to that pattern. So the question is, can we fly out of here? Because the MSA is 4,700. So if we climb to 6, we're absolutely fine. So we'll do that. We'll plan for 6,000 feet. Like so. You have to go around the red circle. That's very true. That's interesting, actually, because the whole RNAV approach is completely broken when you consider this thing. Like, you can't do what it's trying to do right now because it's going to fly you right through this. So we need to work out, where's IXACE? IXACE. So that waypoint there is actually on this flight plan here at 2100, see it? IXACE. So the one before it is SVOW. And SVOW was back here. So realistically, if you wanted to fly this, you've kind of got two options. Well, somewhere we're not allowed to fly in this zone at all, according to current rules. So we either fly the north side of it and then basically pick it up that way, or we fly around the south side. I think we'll go north side.
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Is what we'll do. You'll have a word with ATC. Yeah, sure you will. Drengy, thank you for a year. Or we'll just take off and we'll vector ourselves around this. Now, funnily enough, 4Flight is not showing that restriction. This thing here, effective from the 30th of August to the 6th of September, which is currently effective. This is not showing here. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe with the goal plane, they'll think it's Trump. Need to enable TFR layer and F. Ah, okay. How do we do that? Is that on the top left? Is that traffic? Which one's TFR? Internet traffic terms. Can't be that. Which is the one I need to put on? It's only effective during certain hours. It says no. It's effective from 2200 Zulu on the 30th, so basically 2200 Zulu on the 6th. It's effective. Aha, no temps layer. There you go. There you go. Thank you. Still learning this thing. Procedure. Approach. RNAV. Vectors to final. Add to route. That's pretty close, but not quite what we want. If we go via SHLTR, we should be good. Let's see if we can figure this out. Add waypoint. So if we go direct to SHLTR, oh, more kebab? No way. Wait a minute. They've got a security ring around kebab for a week. I really want to know what's going on in there now. That's fantastic. I really want to know what's happening. Maybe it's like a massive kebab festival. Oh boy. Right, that is more or less our route in. We'll have to manually use the heading bug because this thing will probably do crazy stuff. Question is, do we need a pushback? Probably wouldn't hurt to get a very small pushback. Extra spicy kebabs. Yeah, see the fuel pump wasn't on. That's not what you can hear. Should do us.
Oral warning, okay.
Alright, dude, go away. Start FSC. I'll do it when we get the runway threshold. Remind me then. That's the best time to do it. It's a bit weird the way this thing starts. What's the iPad app? For flight. It's this one. It's a paid-for app. And it'll track our flight en route as well, and give you alerts and all that. Like, literally people use it flying real planes. Do you start FSC before or after releasing parking brake? So you start your flight before you release parking brake. So what I normally do is go down to the runway, stop, and at that point I'll, you know, put on my landing lights and that kind of thing, and then if I remember, that's when I'll start FSC. Because if you start FSC now, and you're paying for this plane by the hour, strictly speaking, you should start the plane now. But if you start it down the road, though, all this 5 minutes messing about, you don't get charged for. Which is, you know, I don't think that's so bad. Right, altitude 6,000. Won't take us very long to get there at all. Off-bank mode's going on. Flight director's on. We're going to be on nav mode initially. First stage flaps coming in. Parking brakes off.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Oh, what the? How did I manage that? 1 second. There we go. That's the worst taxiway system ever, this place. Track limits, not joking. So I have to keep the power on just to even keep rolling in this thing. Which doesn't make much sense. Just like, you know, a bus coming down the taxiway doesn't make any sense.
07.
Yeah, that's it. Clear off, mate. I've got right away. So I'm taxiing along. I've taken my feet off the pedals. We're on tarmac. And if I basically remove the throttle, like this aircraft should just keep rolling for absolutely ages, but it won't. And part of me wonders whether it's just the amount of friction on the tires or what. I don't know. It just feels wrong. The DA62 is ridiculous. It feels like there's too much friction coming from the ground to the tires. That's what it feels like. And it just slows everything down. Everything gets bogged down. What are you doing VATSIM streams? I'm probably going to do Pilot Edge first, I think. Say no to friction. You won't say that when you're coming down the stairs. Pilot Edge. Pilot Edge, one word. PilotEdge.net, I think.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
So this is why I've not started FS Economy flight yet. Jaguar, thank you for 8 months. A month to a Twitch baby. Thank you. Outside air temperature 35 Celsius. Does anyone have any insider info as to when FSC is going to accept new registrations? At the moment, they're 5 days behind. So I guess if they can clear out the 5 days, they'll open things up again. Right, runway 25. Parking brake is set. And we'll get the flight. You have not rented an aircraft at 017. So picky. So incredibly picky. Hang on, we want... rent. Group assignment on board. Right, clock's ticking on that. Lights are set. Do you know, one bite, do you not have any idea how much TBMs cost?
Approaching runway 25. Entered runway 25. 1,372 meters remaining.
Well, put it this way, Steve Owen Canevo, the YouTuber who flies a TBM, he did a video recently where he took the plane in for its annual, and it cost 100 grand. 100 grand for the service. It's a killer. Thank you for 69 months. Okay, runway is currently identified 6,000 feet. We want a climbing right 6,000. Won't take long to get there at all. And then we're going to have to try and dodge this airspace, which is going to be fun. Hindenburg is set. Flaps are good. Takeoff trim is set. We're going to take off like a rocket ship. We've got nothing on board. Very short hop. YouTuber Steve Owen Canevo. Really good TBM pilot. Just really good videos. Up she comes. There's that climbing right turn.
TFR ahead.
Oh yeah, we know about that TFR. Okay, we're following nav. Inertial separator's coming off. He had an engine governor so bad. Yeah, he had yeah, but the good thing is was he spotted it, right? Like he knew it was a problem before he even took off. Gonna be coming almost 6,000 shortly. That's where we are on the route. To use inertial separator to take off. Inertial separator's on when you're on the ground, basically. So after takeoff, you would turn it off to get maximum climb power. As you descend in, it would be part of your approach checklist or your landing checklist to put it back on again. That paint scheme, man. It's very bling, isn't it? I'm going to try some of the other bling liveries. I mean, I like the gold. I'm not really keen on the brown. But I do like the metallic look. That appeals. What, you really think that if you was a drug dealer, you'd have a plane like this? You'd probably go for like just a plain white aircraft. You don't try and attract attention. Not all of what's mapped. Go chrome or go home. Okay, now the other problem's going to be here is the vector this thing's going to bring us back in on. So we want to be at 2100 here. IX, okay.
Destination ASOS is 121.425.
Cove ASOS. I hate this. Look at this. It's flying the most crazy. Instead of flying this curve, it's literally flying to that waypoint and then doing a hard left. Oscar Wing, how you doing? Now this I'm going to have to take over heading mode in a minute, because otherwise it's going to fly us right into the restricted area. So I'll probably just do heading mode and just make it go past this and then do a right turn. You can see IX there. We have to be 2100 here. But once 4Flight detects we're flying to here, it's probably going to say something. I know Sky Demon would. Sky Demon would be going crazy right now. Also, is there a way to show the a projected heading here? Like Sky Demon has a projected line coming out of the plane, so you can see roughly where it's heading. Does 4Flight have such a thing?
GFR ahead.
There you go. The green dots. I want a line. I mean, you're right. The green lines, but I want to. Let's go down. I want a line really. I don't know if there's any options for that. Using an ACC plugin? No. Okay, that keeps us pretty clear. Although I think in real life I wouldn't run this close. I'd be over here somewhere. Taking no chances. G3000, yeah, it is. Four fight settings, track vector on. One sec. Settings. Ugh. Track vector on. Oh, it's got a little blue line now. It's got a little track blue line now. Nice. I think we need to be IX 2100, I think it was. Yep. You want to see this in VR? Blimey. I can't imagine how you're going to press all the buttons and switches when you're in VR, though. You're literally going to have to, like, click on everything. If I go back to nav mode to see what it does, it should be able to track us in, I think. It is very flat round here, wow. I've got track IR, yeah. If you want to use it, you can use track IR. Right, I'm just going to bring the speed back and get flaps 1 in there now. We're coming into Cove. Kilo Oscar Victor Echo. We're just north of Kebab right now, and I'm not even joking. That's where we are right now. First stage of flaps going in. So I have to cross IXACE at 2100. So we'll stick at 2100. Remy Darlin, thank you 3 months.
Welcome back, Nata.
So about 10 nautical out from Cove now. There's Cove. 10 nautical rings there. I'm doing fine, thank you, Minibot. Booked in for some flying this week, guys. Can't wait. Hey, get back in the air again. Ultraviolence, I think I missed your sub, Ultraviolence. I do apologise. Thank you for subbing. I think I missed that one out. Pug, thank you for 30 months. Yes, I do. First one, I'm going up with an instructor, floating fat one, to get a refresher. Just to make sure my... I've no problem with my flying skills, but obviously when you do it for real, I want to make sure I'm using the right checklist and stuff and nothing's changed. I know stuff's changed at the airfield. So I just want a refresher on that lot. Then going to do some cross-country to make sure my ATC's up to speed. Right, gear down 3 green, inertial separator's going back on. All the lights are good. But yeah, I need to do some hours because I need to get my SCP redone. First few flights I'm not going to bother GoProing it, and then after that, yeah, definitely. You had to get a sub from Norway. Right, we're looking for about 85 knots. Commercial, nah. I don't think I'd have a use for a commercial. If anything, I'll do my instrument rating. If and when I can find like 40, 50 hours of tuition time.
Final runway 02.
And studying. It's the time is the problem, you know. Okay, autopilot's coming out. Your damper's off. IFR costs you about 20,000. Plus you've got to recertify every, what, 2 years or something? It's the time more than anything. That's the issue. It's all the ground school time, all the flying time. It takes chunks out of your weeks, you know. You got your people on the US wishing to do your IFR. Yeah, if I get my IFR, I'm thinking of just going to the States and doing it. Ground school's easy, it's the flight time that's tough. It is very tiring. Flying instruments really does take it out of you. You got the foggles on, and you're flying around just staring at instruments, trying to spin plates, talk to ATC, get the instruments right. It's a lot of work. Guess I can turn off here. Nice, we're down. I've got a feeling all the stuff is at the bottom end of the airfield though. So what I normally do is like vacate the runway and then just put the parking brake on. That will end the FSC job. And then you can do all your cleanup and figure out it is a massive taxi. I'm not even going to do that. It's a huge taxiway back. So if we go back here. So it cost Squirrel $381 and I got paid $500. What a scumbag. So the next flight we're going to do will be taking stuff. We're taking these where's it gone? Brain, come on, not working. Transfer assignments, it's not them. Groups assignment, there we go. So if we look at Cove, we should be grabbing all these nutters from Cove to KNFL. Hey, Summer, you authorized it, don't blame me. You said I was worth it, Summer, that's what you said. What's the website? What, FSE? FS Economy. Has it put it under my flight? Yeah, it has. So, yeah, we're going to go to KNFL first, which is this one. It's not going to make a lot of money, though, given we've only got 3 people on board. I wonder if there's anything else that wants to go to KNFL. Nope. Nothing. That's on a bearing of 091. God, the website's slowing down. Show assignments to airport. Well, there's stuff coming out of Kebab, but Kebab's a military airfield and nobody's allowed to fly into it right now, so that's a non-starter. We can't actually do that. Group owner abuse. As if. I'm going to continue without restarting and see if we get live weather properly. I'm curious. So we'll select live weather, live time. We won't select an arrival. We'll see what happens. The clue happens when you press B to get the barrow. If it says 2992, there's a good chance you're not on live weather. So we're going to go Cove. KNFL. So it's a direct east track flight. But it does go over some fairly hilly terrain. As well as, what's that, Class Bravo airspace? Looks like it could be a nice approach, though.
Welcome back.
KNFL is also a military airport. Why doesn't it have a military symbol here, then? Well, not according to FSE, it's not. According to FSE, it's not military. It's quite a big airfield with refueling facilities and stuff. Which reminds me, actually. Devil, thank you very much for 3 years. Thank you. Eureka Steve, welcome back. Can we get any fuel from here? $28 gallons. We should have enough. Let's see how much the fueling is. Military doesn't matter. You flew into Miramar. Straight out of Top Gun, that was. World FBO services. $4. That's not bad. It's not a bad fuel price. If we're only flying 150 nautical, though, we more than enough fuel. You need 28 to go 150. See a red circle around the area, it's a no military fly zone. Okay, it's kept the plane for me this time. You just had notification of tutorial 10, Martin. Nice. Go learn about mixture. Now then, the question is... Looks like the wind is very slightly going down 2-0 at the moment. 2-0 is a fairly easy taxiway. Or we can go out the short runway and have a crosswind. Yeah, we had a big TFR. Oh, I should have changed the livery. I should have changed the livery, dang it. Oh well. Fly Sim Dave, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome, Dave. Let's see. So what does KNFL have in terms of procedures and stuff? Ooh, KNFL's got loads. How do we get the weather? Because this thing can show you the weather at KNFL, can't it? How do you do it, though? Click on KNFL. Show airport diagram. View alert NOTAMs for KNFL. Aerodrome closed on the 5th of September. Yeah, okay. I know you can get the weather with this thing. Oh, here we go. KNFL. Fallon Naval Air Station. I love how it's closed. I love how FSE has no clue that this is a military airbase. Weather 1704 knots. Okay. One 1704 knots. Look at all the tack and approaches. Oh my god. Let's go Arnav. 13 right. Let's hope that that's in the sim. Right, MFD. Add origin, cove. See how this works out. KNFL. Not for civil use. Yeah. It's all good. We'll be fine. Some have got loads of fuel, mate. Loads of fuel. I just worked it out. I just literally just worked it out. Tons of fuel. The question is, do we want to go via any waypoints on the way? Let's see if it's got procedures. Oh, it's not got any procedures. You scumbag. That's disappointing. Right, let's add our own then. So according to the chart, we can come in via Hazen, HZN, which is a VOR station, at 7,200 feet. The weather map, you believe, is under the top left wide button. Okay. I think I know which one you mean. See, it's like an overlay. How do you get the sim to start in parking? I always start on the runway. When you choose your airfield, underneath it is another drop-down box which defaults to a runway. Drop that list down and choose a parking space. Hazen. Hazen. 55. Well, that's not good. That's not good. 1696 nautical miles. Nope. Let's try HZN. 121. Yeah, that's feasible. That's definitely feasible. And then after that we want this one here, which is Bikze, Bikze. See, if it had the procedures, we could just load this in, no problem. But it doesn't have them for some ports for some reason. Bikze, 8 nautical away, that sounds fine. So, 1 second. We want Hazen at 7,200, so that's wrong. We want Bikze at max holdings, that's a holding point. Bikze, you can choose anything between 66 and 9,800 for that. So let's just say like 7,000. Actually, it doesn't. All right, we'll do 6,600. And then we'll basically step down here. So from Bikze, we go down to Jengu, Fegab, and that'll guide us down. How to sandwich screen do you need to do a procedure turn from Hazen? Well, according to this, you basically come in and it's not really mentioned on a procedure turn anywhere. It looks like that's effectively a holding fix. And whether you need to go straight through and then go around half of the hold, or whether you just make a right turn, unclear. Does it say no PT? As the missed approach details. I don't see anything anywhere about the procedure. So no clue. We'll just go Jengu after that. Jen. Django needs to be at 5400. And then Fegab. That needs to be at 4620. That's more or less it. After that, you're straight in. Come on, let's fly. Blimey. That what we do. Jump in planes and then just take off, yeah? Don't need to set the minus or plus axis. Is that something not to do with me? So we couldn't load the procedure, so we effectively just pumped it in manually. Speed bugs are good. Don't need to change those. We need to change the PFD though. Put that in FMS mode. And that bearing. Now I'm gonna put in this Hazen if we can. This is the initial approach fix at Hazen. But it doesn't tell us what the VOR frequency is, or does it? Is it because it's a TACAN, maybe? Considering this is military. Nice slippers. Sorry, loafers. If you're coming from Hazen, there's no procedure turn. That's what it looks like. Minimum was 365. Although I don't know if it's supposed to enunciate that anywhere. I've not actually spotted it enunciate this. Oh, minimum's off. Barrow. Radio altimeter. Let's see if that actually pops up somewhere. I never set that before, so maybe that's it. Jeffrey, thank you for answering my Microsoft Flight Sim brightness issue question yesterday. It appears to be something with my HDR setting. After turning that off, I had no further issues. Interesting. I'm glad you got it sorted anyway.